These are the answers to Duggan's mock test. For number A, the force is going to be GMM over R squared. So it's going to be and then it's 3.78. And of course, I'm typing these in. I'm going to type these in with the E things. I'm going to go 6.67 E minus 11 times 3.78 E 25 times 5.89 E 22 divided by squared. And this is 6.185. And then B says, I'm going to store that in A just for fun. And B says, what's the orbital speed? So that's G mm over R squared is M V squared over R. So the mass that cancels, the key here is that it's actually the moon's mass that cancels. Oh, this was to the 25th. Did I type that in right? Yeah, I did. Okay, goody. Okay. And so this ends up being, we can cancel one of the R's here, and V ends up being the square root of GM over R. In the calculator, this is square root, left parentheses, 6.67 E minus 11 times 3.78 E 25 divided by 4.9 E8. Times 3.78 E 25 divided by 4.9 E8. So this is 2268.35 meters per second. C says, what is the acceleration of the moon toward the planet? The centripetal acceleration. A lot of ways we can do that. I'm going to use F equals ma. Right, so 6.185 E20 equals 3. Whoops, the mass of the moon is 5.89. So I can just say this guy equals this guy times this guy. So alpha A divided by 5.89 E22. And I get that it's 0.0105 meters per second squared. I could also do this. I could also go 2268.35 squared divided by 4.9 E8. So let's get that. Okay, squared. Answer squared divided by 4.9. And you get the same thing, right? 0.105 meters per second squared. So either way, you can use F equals ma, or I'm using V squared over R. All right, and then D says the force between an 8 kilogram bowling ball and the 130, so that's another G mm over R squared, right? This is going to be a very small force, 6.67 E. 8. Yeah, I am. I am recording this, and then over 1.78. This is Duggan's mock test. This is, Emily, this test is exactly like that page of the test, all 5 parts of it, right? I've got one that's going to give you like a little bit of each of them, like every page. I'll put this on the website too. I'll put them both there. Got to square this. Times, let's see, 8. Whoops. I said 8, I typed 5. Okay, times 130 divided by 1.78. So there's that answer. This is very small. 2.189 times 10 to the minus 8th newtons. Yeah. And then E says we're going to spin a bucket of water upside down. And the key there, if the water is going to stay in the bucket, we want the acceleration to be g, right? So there's this thing going in a circle. Right? Okay. Here the acceleration has to be 9.8, right? So A is v squared over r equals 9.8, right? So we go 9.8 equals, and then we go minimum speed, so it's going to be v squared divided by, and then it says the radius is 1.15, right? So we're solving for v squared. That's going to be the square root of this times this, right? So 1.15 times 9.8.
Oh my God, how many? I'm not gonna always eat like this.
There you go. Too much excitement.
What? Bye, Marie.
Bye-bye, behave.